was born. Matter of fact, I don't even know if they still have that wing, but I can tell you the exact class I was in when I started writing my first Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue. 7th grade was when I started writing actual fiction, and we would pass notebooks back and forth. Me and a young lady who we all were in the same class with, Yvonne. But again, me and Yvonne got connected. I know 8th grade, and I was still writing, and I was passing my notebooks, passing my folders. She would read them. And the reason why I bring up her on this day and where my writing journey started here is because there would be no author. There would be no novel, Reverse, which Reverse is loosely based off my adventures in my life in Alice Drive Middle School. Okay. And the Reverse novel would not have come forth if I had not had an interaction with Yvonne. So I've already shared this story before. I'll share it again for those of you who are watching this for the first time and learning about me and my story and my journey. Yvonne and the Sumter sisters actually planned a high school reunion. I remember it was at Lake Watery. And while I was there with Joshua was like maybe 1.5. And she said, Ryan, what did you do on the stories? Her and Jessica, what did you do on the stories? And I was like, and I had stopped writing fiction for years. I thought that was not my calling. I'll share the story why later on. But it was from that moment on, I was more cognizant and just decided, yeah, you need to get back to writing fiction. And there's a story behind that I don't want to share because this video is already longer than I expected it to be. But if it wasn't for Yvonne speaking life into me and reminded me of my gift and my calling, you would not know the books that you know today. Yes, I came out with the poetry books first, but the novel came later. But the novel came because of Yvonne. The publishing came because of Yvonne. She spoke that. And let's be real, I never saw myself as a published author until I ran into Miss Jeanette Gregory in my 20s. And she told me, you need to publish. And then kind of was scared of it. And then that was 2000. I ran into Yvonne and Jessica 2008. And they were like, them stories, they need to be published. So if you have not noticed, if you look at the dedication page of Reverse, Yvonne and Jessica, I dedicated the book towards them because again, it would not be without them. So I had to stop by here. I know cars are looking at me like, why is she parked in front of this school? Because this is a busy area in Sumter. I'm going back down memory lane to standing here, but Reverse, Retreat, it was up and down these halls. Some of those scenes came from, and it's just a nostalgic moment to be here, but I just wanted to share that moment with y'all.